Yeah. Well, this was a hard-fought series, but in regards to that, I think that they have a good pitching staff. There's no doubt about it. You look at their team ERA. You look at their strikeouts to innings pitched. For a number of their guys, they get strikeouts, and that tells me they have good stuff. They have Clayton Kershaw, amongst other great pitchers. But you know what, Nick? We feel as though we have good staff too. It's a little different in how it's set up with some rookies and some guys with lesser service time, and our bullpen's been, on balance, pretty solid. Give or take a walk here and there that, we're not real thrilled about, but we'll address that. But as far as slugging it with them, we think we can hit. They probably think they can hit too. So, two good teams.
It doesn't seem like it almost at some point it seems like it becomes a necessity when you stick somebody like Pat Blake for Trevor but it's not a bonus that he hits home runs. It's almost like he's able to step up.
Yeah, well, again, it goes to the depth that we have, below what you'd call our starting nine or out of our rotation, all those things and that's a tribute to scouting and player development, that we're developing these players, we're scouting these players, we're getting these guys closer to the big leagues, and when they do come up, they can contribute, that they're good players. So with that, Pat has been given an opportunity here this week, and he's responded. And it's great to see. It doesn't, am I going to say, does it surprise me? No. This guy's a good player. This guy has a good heartbeat. This guy is, he's got I think, a competitive head on his shoulders. He's a clear thinker. He doesn't rattle. Gives you good at-bats. So it doesn't surprise me.
Buddy, how impressive was
Yeah, Jack, I'm sorry, man.
I was just going to ask you about Cincinnati. He had a tough first inning. Could have been worse.
Right.
If you didn't get that double
Sure.
play, but
Yeah.
he hung in there. Gave you 5 innings. What did it show you?
Yeah, it showed me that that he without having his best control and command, he was able to navigate through a real good lineup. And 2 in the first, the safety squeeze, double play, he made a nice play, and we finished it off with pretty good reactions by Nolan and Pat covering third. So that was great. And the single runs in the second and third, and then what I liked was the 2 zeros there at the end. I mean, he had to get a big out there with Taylor in the 5th, which was critical in a 4-3 game. I thought that since without, like I said, not really, secondary pitches really didn't come into play today. Puig hit a hanging slider for a homer. But this is one of those games where their guy wasn't quite on either. This guy had a no-hitter into the 7th, his last start, and today we got 3 hits right off the bat. So that tells you that anything can happen in this game. And 2 young pitchers going at it, not at their best, but our guy hung in there.
How nice is it to have a guy like Greg Holland be able to send in there at the end of close games?
Well, he's been battle tested, and he's an all-stars, pitching playoffs. Getting to know Greg like I have here, I mean, he's got he checks off all the boxes for, a quality guy at the end of the game. He can turn the page, good or bad. He's got 2 quality pitches. He throws strikes. He's got deception. Again, he's unflappable. Manny.
You guys are down 4-3, given how well Burgess has been pitching coming into this game. 87 innings in his career to that point, 5 home runs allowed, and Blake 60. How impressive was it?
Well, again, as a ball up out over the plate and Pat squared it up, I think that this guy's gonna have a nice career. He's a good pitcher. He's got good stuff. He's young. He has the, from my perspective, good fastball, good change, good curve, good slider. He's got weapons. But when you throw the ball up in the strike zone, you're in peril, and he did that to Valleca.
6-4 on the home field. I gotta feel good. You got this big bunch of ahead of you to come out with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we feel good about how we're playing. We play one game at a time.
But one of those plays that helped early was DJ LeMahieu, one of the best plays I've seen him make.
The ball in the hole against Utley,
Yeah.
great play. Great play. It's what he does, right? He does those sorts of things. That was huge, no doubt. That's a run saver. You don't know how the game's going to play out after that, right? You can't revisionist history. You don't know, but that was a great play.
Speaking of DJ's bat today, him and Charlie top lineup. How much
3 knocks each.
Yeah. How much
Yeah.
better ball club are you guys when they?
We think we're going to hit, and they're part of it.
There aren't a lot of games when we see McGee and Dunn both pitch.
And Ottavino, and Oberg, and Russin, and 6 relievers. Doesn't happen. Day off tomorrow sort of necessitated that, yes.
It helped, or were you really going for it to end the game?
The day off tomorrow made it a little easier to maneuver the bullpen like we did.